Hey guys, welcome. And this is a special session that we are actually doing with some of our business leaders. And today we have a good friend, a very diligent, I would say energetic individual that is part of our strategic club. And yes, so we're going to do this series of where you get to hear from them about their businesses. And you're going to hear a little bit about their challenges. You're going to hear about how they overcome these challenges. And, the things them also that they can share with you that is success for them. And maybe give you some tips too if you're starting your business or in the business, might be experiencing some of these things and what you can do too. So welcome, and I must say welcome to Donella Long. And Donella is from The Balance, and many of you may know The Balance. Donella has been very active in getting this business up and running, and it's doing so well. I'm going to ask her to tell us a little bit about herself and a little bit about what's the story behind the business, what The Balance does, and what's the story behind it? What like inspired you to start this business? So Danella, welcome.
Thank you, Shanti. Thank you for having me. Thank you for creating this program. Thank you for creating STC. That is our strategic thinking club. My name is Donella Long, as Shanti has mentioned. A little about me. I am a mom. I am a teacher and a business leader. I just don't lead persons in the business, but for the family and so on. What is the balance? The balance is the name of the business that I operate, and we provide many services. But our core service, how we started off, is staffing. We provide staff solution for both corporate and social events in Guyana. And from since 2018, when we started, we have evolved into rental, transportation. We've evolved into so many things, and we're proud of those things.
Yes, I do know also they have what do you call utensils and what's not rental.
Yes.
Yeah, Danella is
So
very
the staffing is waiter, waitress, bartenders, even parking lot attendants. Sometimes person don't know we have that service. And then we say, yes, anything with people, we're there. We have our person, they're trained, and most importantly, they have the experience to work in different capacities. And for the rental, it's accessory rental, food warmers, cutleries, plates, those things, and it complements the staffing. Then the transportation complements the rental. So it all comes together as a wonderful package. So you don't have to go here and there to get all these services. You come to the balance and, we take care of you.
Tell us about this card that you introduced this year.
Oh, the charcuterie card. It's a food cart that you can use. It is dynamic, meaning it could be a fruit cart, it could be a vegetable cart, it can be any cart that you wish it to be. Candy cart at a kid's party, you know. So it depends on the team, in Guyana right now, everything is about having a team, and we create it to suit your team.
Wonderful. See, I
Mhm.
can tell you that Danella is very entrepreneurial mindset and
Yes.
innovative too, right? I think she's the first person to like introduce that card to
Cards.
and that's
Guyana.
so it's something that you can, you know, like a little activity kind of different in your parties to have that card to where people can sample different things that you
Different things.
put in the card there. So
Your
yeah,
own portions.
and also she have a canter that will transport all your needs of anything you need to get from one place to the other.
Yes. Yes, we
So,
do.
and I'm amazed too with Donella and her story, and I want you to also hear. So Donella, tell us what inspired you to start the balance.
to start the balance, what inspired me is everything in Guyana is evolving. And from 2018 to now, decor has evolved, the food, everything has evolved. And there's one thing I always notice on social media when talking to persons at events is that this place looks beautiful, but the service needs improvement. And that's when I know there's a niche for me, right? And that is what I set out to do, improve the service industry in Guyana. So with that drive, I created the balance. And with the balance, we want to bring balance to your event. So it's not just the beautiful decor or the great food, but also having the hospitality service be top notch. And that's what we aspire for.
What is your
creating balance?
you have?
What's
the tagline that the balance have? We treat you
like royalty, our clients and their guests.
So
we treat you
tell us
like
a little bit about that. Give us some little more story behind, why did you come up with that tagline?
In our daily lives, we are exhausted and we're tired. And when we go to an event, we just don't want mediocre treatment. We want to be treated like royalty. And who's be treated like royalty? Kings and queens. And all of our queens out there and all of our kings out there, we want to ensure that you have that experience. So it's not, and I always tell this to the staff, we're not just a waiter or a waitress. We're there to create a royalty experience, right? And with all of our core values put together, it gives us excellence. And I must say, Shanti, only this month we received an award from GTA for service and excellence. So it's out there that we are doing our best and we are noticed.
Yeah. And that's a well-deserved award.
Yes.
It's I mean, if you're not doing anything, then how can you be rewarded, right? So and that's what I'm saying. Ella is really pushing to set a standard. I know she works a lot with her team in developing them and training them and professionalism to show what that looks like. And she's constantly working to get them to a higher standard all the time. So Donella, tell us a little bit about what are some of your unique challenges that you faced as an emerging business, and how are you able to overcome those?
There's so many ideas I have for balance, like that charcuterie cards, something that was in my head, it's in my mind. I even started it to get it off the ground. It took time. And one of the challenges I've overcome is realizing that we must have patience. Yes, we have goals, but we must give it time and patience to blossom. You can't get everything right away. I sure would like to get an award when I started, but it took me 7 years and over, and that's patience, right? I believe one of the challenges is just being patient.
Being patient. I do know us, especially like me, I like things done really fast. And
really fast.
Yeah, and sometimes you have this big idea in your head and you want to execute it, but then to execute it requires others to be able to come on board because not everything you can do, so you're dependent on others to get it done so that you can launch out. And so I do appreciate that we need to be patient and at the same time still have a drive to push to make things happen. Because sometimes I find that some business owners also, they get burned out or get tired.
And what I can say with the balance, I've learned it's never Donella Long. It's an entire team. It's a large team. We have team leaders, and then we have the team of workers, and coming back to the word balance, home life. the support. All of these persons are a part of the team that makes us successful. So it's not just Donella, but it's everyone that pitch in.
What is your team size like, Donella?
We have 10 team leaders, including myself. Why I include myself as a team leader, I don't like to think of myself as a boss. I like to think of myself as a leader. I see a lot of friends at events, and I'm there clearing table, and I'm working foot to foot, hand to hand with my team, and they address me, say, "You still work?" Just because you see the work all day, they think that's I'm just behind the scene. But yes, to answer the question out there, I do work. I work with my team, and I think that's the best way to set an example. That's the best way to train the team on the ground in person when you're there. And so I'm a part of the team leader. So it's 10 of us. And currently, for the workers, it's 106 persons.
Very large team.
Yes, very large team.
A lot of responsibility there.
Yes, lots of accountability too.
Yes, and that's why I said, Donella is very, have an entrepreneurial mindset, and she wants to see things change. So Donella, tell us a little bit about your core values, for the business, and how do you how do these values influence your decisions, your interactions with your customers?
Some of our core values are customer focus, integrity, accountability, and teamwork. Teamwork is one of the biggest ones. Not everybody is designed to do everything like, oh, I wish it to be. There's strong persons, there's weak person, but together we get the work done as a team, and it's not even noticed to the person that's receiving the excellence royalty service because we get it done as a team, and those values is what helps us to align with our excellence.
Can you give me an example?
There's many times when I work, I was about to give you an example. Yes, I was about to give an example. Many times, when I'm working on events and I send a staff, because we eat in a rotation. Everybody can't go eat at the same time because no one will be, receiving service. And I could remember, and I can attest to so many times, I send staff out to eat, and when I go, I still see them working. It's like, wait, didn't I just send you to get something to drink or eat? And it's like, yeah, but on my way, a customer stopped me. They understand that they can't tell the customer, hey, it's my turn to eat, and just leave it. They just continue to work and ensure that the customer's focus is first before their own personal needs. And it's something that I look at with astonishment, thinking like they understand the value of service.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to instill in all of our team members. Yeah. Service first.
Yes.
And I think if we have that mentality in Guyana, right, that many places we go to and all the team members, service first. Could you imagine what kind of, professionalism in service delivery we're going to be experiencing, whether it's in the public sector or the private sector, that we're going to see, you step into a building, it's a different experience of having a professional person greet you. But yeah, so I do love that, your team is setting a standard of what service first looks like. So
yes,
Donella, other than this award receiving this year here, what is another success story that you may have during this journey of your business, and or highlight of your business that stands out for you?
Another success story would be, I have so many. I have so many. There is a lot of things that I was able to overcome. Public speaking, that's something I was always nervous, even to sign up to this interview. I was a little nervous, but so far I'm doing well, I'd like to think. Um, Always pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone is, I would say, is a challenge that I'll always be able to overcome, because I just don't believe that, you should be doing the same thing daily, every day, pushing yourself to learn something new. And everything learned, I believe, should be shared. It's never for yourself. And everything I learn, I share with my team. In our meetings, in our session, whenever I see them in person. Yeah.
So knowledge sharing, I think you come back to this abundant thinking mentality,
Exactly.
that because I do know people don't want to invest in their team, training them and all of that, but then the team goes out and do whatever they know, because that's all they know. But as a business owner, working with your team, developing them is something so important. What something about your story too that I really find it captivating is also in your job that you had before, letting go and starting, fully into this business. Tell us about
Yes.
it a little.
Okay. For those who, yeah. And actually, before I move on to that, one of our core values is teaching and learning. So we actually have 10 core values. So when you mentioned teaching, I forgot to mention earlier when you asked the question that teaching and learning is important, because persons are always joining the company, and the experienced workers teach the new ones also. It's not just one person, it's not just me, or it's not just the team leader that does the teaching, it's everyone. So now to the other part of the question. Before, well, not before, when I started the balance, I was already a secondary school teacher, teaching something that's way out of hospitality, building technology and technical drawing. Yeah, so it's a very crazy switch, right? And I was teaching from 2015, and honestly, I was working and balancing business with being a mother, still trying to have a social life. It wasn't easy. Finding balance was very important and still is important to me. But I had to let go. One of the most difficult decisions I had to make last year. I won't forget the date, November 17th. Resigning from being a secondary school teacher. I was a teacher for 9 years. Now I'm officially just the owner of the balance, not managing two incomes. I would not say that I regret that decision. That decision was needed, but it brought me tears many nights before actually finalizing the decision. But it was worth it.
Like imagine the fair, like other business owners right now that might be going through something like that, where, I want to go into my business full time, but I'm afraid that if I leave my full-time job to go do that, what if it don't work? But if someone right now is going through something like that, what would you tell them? How did you overcome that to take that leap and let go?
To overcome such a fear, it takes a little time, but preparation is the key. You have to prepare your business for the growth. And one thing I'm very thankful about the STC, your business, Shanti, I must say, is that you helped me create systems. I was doing the business, you're doing the work, but there wasn't no aim, there wasn't no goal, you're just working. And learning from you in our course, I've learned to create systems. And I will tell persons, create systems early in your business. Create systems now in your business, so that when you're ready to make that leap of faith, you're prepared. Preparation is the key. So that would be my advice to persons with such a decision.
Wonderful, yeah. Put systems in place.
Yes.
Jump in, and sometimes a lot of it also have to do with your confidence in you.
Mm-hmm.
You believe in you that, I can do this. And that's why sometimes it's good to have people who, can help push you and encourage you on that journey to step into something that you're good at. It's just that you need some more convincing that you can make it work.
Yes.
But I do, the story behind Donella with that too. It's a really transformational one that is sitting with her. One day you can reach out to her and hear how she have overcome that, and maybe how long she took to make that decision, also to take that leap and believe in
Very long time.
herself that she could do this. So Donella, before we close out, I do enjoy hearing people's story and their success and all of that. What advice would you give to any aspiring entrepreneurs out there who maybe now going to start their business or just started their business? What is something that you can share with them or encourage them with?
If you have an idea, start now. Don't procrastinate, just start. Once you start, you learn along the way. Don't try to know everything and gather all the information first and do everything. Yes, you have to do market research and these different things, but don't let fear hold you back. You want to do something, do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah. And as you were saying that, this verse from John Maxwell just came back to me, and it's something that constantly plays in my head too. Jump and build your wings. He said that because
Yeah.
not everything will line up. All the ducks doesn't have to line up for you start something, but you can get started and build your wings as you go along. Keep building
Yeah,
on it, and don't wait.
definitely. I'm still building Shanty.
Yes. And honestly, Donella is actually, I would say, the role model or the example of that statement by John Maxwell. Jump and build your wings. She's been jumping and she keeps spreading and spreading her wings, and she's growing. And I really, admire that about her. I think she's such an example to so many of the business owners out there that can show what you can do. So Donella, before you go, tell us how can we contact you if we need any of your service. So I'm going to ask you to just run through back what are the services that the Balance provide, and how can we contact you?
Okay, some of the service the balances provide: staff solution, your waiter, waitress, bartenders for your social events, rentals, transportation service, portable bar, charcuterie cards, and how to contact us. On all social media platforms, it's the Balance GY, no space. I'll repeat it again, the Balance GY. The phone number is 656-6154. You can contact that number straight call on WhatsApp, and we even have a website, which is also the Balance GY.
Awesome. Can you repeat that number one more time?
Sure. The number is 656-6154.
Wonderful. So if you need to contact Donella and experience her service in any of those things, I'm sure you have some birthday party or you might have a wedding, or you may know somebody who's actually having an event coming up. And what I found is that sometimes we have even a house party and we have to do all the work. We have to do all the serving and everything and the mixing, and why not just give that responsibility to someone, and you get to enjoy your guests and be there for them and the conversation and
Yes.
connection and all of that. Let the Balance actually handle all of the extra work there, and they would gladly take that off of you. So reach out to
Happily.
Donella and let her know what events you have planned for 2026 here. and how she can support you and sit with her and come up with your plan. How are you going to make this happen? So, Donella, thank you so much again for your time here, and thank you for sharing your story. I'm sure that some of the things you said here is going to also be beneficial to those who are listening. And reach out to myself or Donella if there's anything that we can also advise you or help you with. Send a message in the below here, or reach out to Donella. I'm sure she'll
Yeah,
gladly help you with anything that she can help you with. So take care,
yeah.
and see you in our next session, where you get to hear from our local businesses that are pushing and making amazing things happen in this country of Guyana. So Donella,
Thank you,
thank you,
Shanti.
and all the best.
Okay, bye.
Bye.